Cavalier.
Diamonds on my neck, got diamonds on my record. Since 16, I was coming down by Alexis. How you gonna clean this? You was just a hot mess. You can call Tyrone, you ain't got so loud, Craig. What about my body? What about my body? I'm in the house all alone, you rather go party. What about my
Hey guys, welcome back or welcome in if you are new here. My name is Brianna, also known as Big Body Bree here on YouTube. And today we're going to be doing a little review and wear test. I'm going to be putting my little 2 cents in on the new NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop foundation and also the matte primer that they just came out with. So this foundation did just come out a few days ago and it is exclusive to Ulta and of course the NYX store. I actually picked mine up in the NYX store because I wanted to go in and, you know, test a few colors since they did collaborate with ALISSA Ashley on this right here to get more shades with better undertones, and I'm so glad I did because the shade that I was going to order online was Deep Sable and it was I think 3 or 4 shades before this one, and I got the shade Cocoa, 21 Cocoa. This one best fit me. Now just to jump right into it because I have already wore this foundation twice and I am going to insert pictures later on in the video of both days I wore the foundation, and I wore it both times with different primers so you guys can see that, but I also am still going to do a wear test so you guys could see, you know, see what I'm seeing, not just see the picture. But anyway, it claims to be lightweight, waterproof, and pigmented AF. NYX Professional Makeup Can't Stop Won't Stop Full Coverage Foundation hustles as hard as you do. So this does claim to be a full coverage matte foundation, if you guys didn't know that also. It says this comfy liquid formula comes in 45 flattering tones that doesn't transfer. Every creamy shade glides on smooth, delivering matte coverage and color that stays true for up to 24 hours. This little overachiever also works to control shine and mattify your complexion all day long. But it doesn't stop there. This foundation is non-comedogenic and suitable for normally oily, combination, and sensitive skin types. So there it is. It's claiming to be non-pore clogging and, you know, be good for every skin type. Now, I don't have anything on my face right now. I just have moisturizer on and my brows. So I'm going to start off by using their primer. It's the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop primer that actually came with this foundation. And initially I wasn't going to buy it because honestly it reminds me exactly of my Becca. It reminds me of my Becca primer, my Becca Ever Matte primer. It's the same texture and everything. Let me see if you guys can see this, how it comes out, just like thick like that. So yeah, that's how the primer looks, and honestly I wasn't going to pick it up. I didn't pick it up the first time I bought the foundation. I picked it up a few days later when I was just in Ulta. I don't know why, I just picked it up. Because initially I was just going to use my my Becca foundation, because when the people that work in the NYX store, they were trying the foundation out on me, I saw, you know, and felt the texture of the primer and saw how it had my skin, and I was just, it automatically made me think of the Becca primer. But I picked it up just to try it out and give it a review, and I'm glad I did actually, because you know, who doesn't want a great dupe to a high-end product? Because that Becca foundation is about, I mean, the Becca primer is almost $40. And this one right here was only $13.99 in Ulta. So that's a great price point. Also, I didn't mention the price of the foundation either. The foundation was only $14.99. The foundation does come in 45 shades, which is great, but what I'm most excited about is the undertones. A lot of companies, they starting to come out now with a lot of foundation shades, but the undertones are off. Like, ColourPop, I was so excited for their foundation. Undertones were all off. Jouer, they came out with a bunch of foundations also. All of them look gray, undertones were off. So I'm very happy that ALISSA, you know, got to work with them to make better undertones. Like, that was really, honestly, that was really important. Now that I am primed, with this primer also, you want to just work in small areas and also like use the patting motion when you're putting the foundation on so it doesn't roll up. But as you guys can see, like all these white areas right here, the primer is working. It's mattifying my skin. So yes, fire. Alright, so now that we are all up close and personal, here is my foundation right here. It's in the shade Cocoa, as you guys can see, 21 Cocoa, and I'm gonna apply mine with a beauty blender. So I'm gonna start off with, let's say 2 pumps. Start off with 2 pumps, and you guys can see my skin right here. A lot of hyperpigmentation marks, a lot of marks right here where my skin is like coming back in from having acne. But I'm gonna work with this and we're gonna see how it works. We'll just start off on this half of the face. Looks flawless, right? So what I can let you guys know about this foundation, it did cover my spots, but for them to say that it's full coverage, I think that's not true right off the bat. I think that it's medium to buildable coverage. When foundations say they're full coverage, I'm expecting them to come out the gate like Becca, like Estee Lauder, like full coverage, like at first application. Now this did give me a good coverage, but I think it's, you know, medium coverage. This is like medium coverage, but it does build well also, because the 2 days previous that I wore this foundation, I was able to build it up very nicely. As you guys see how fast the foundation dried down, it looks powdery, like it's already set. So this is the other half of my face. You guys can see all of the dark marks and everything, and how the primer just went totally matte. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and finish this other side of my face. And I did use 2 pumps also. That may seem like a lot, but I have a big face. Some people could get away with using 1 pump, but not me. I have a big face, so. Oops, I just messed up my brows. Alright guys, so since we are up close and personal, I just want to let you guys see what I'm seeing and why I say that it's not full coverage off the bat. On this side right here, you can still see one of my dark marks. Over here on my forehead, you can still see a little bit of dark marks, but you know, that's fine. I don't have a problem with skin peeking through, and I'm about to go to work right now anyway, so it's alright to rock a medium coverage. So another thing that I can say I love about this foundation is that it doesn't emphasize my pores. Right here you guys can see that my pores are a little bit big, not really, but they're a little bit big, and this foundation does not emphasize them, and then it dries down to like this nice powdery feeling, which is why they say it's transfer proof, because if I were to touch my face right now, nothing, no product on my hand. So it does dry down, and it is transfer proof. Now, like, once you get to adding all your other, you know, products on top, when you touch your face, that may come off, and that's what you might think is transfer. But if you were wear the foundation on its own, it's not going to transfer. So I am going to finish my face and I'll be right back. Guys, so this is what the final little mini beat is looking like. I just wanted to focus on the skin, not too much of the eyes or anything, but this is what we have. And currently it is 9:52, and we're gonna see how long this foundation wears while I'm at work tonight. I know how it wears, but I want you guys to be able to see what I'm seeing. I noticed the first time that I did use the foundation with this matte primer, I stayed matte all night. Like, I did not have to blot, I did not get oily or anything, which is really rare for me. Even with my Becca primer, I feel like I still get a little bit oily, but with this primer I didn't get oily at all. The second day, actually on the first day also, I didn't get oily. That after a while I started to feel like my skin started to feel a little dry or itchy, and I was just ready to take the foundation off after a few hours. So the second day I wore the foundation, I used this NYX dropper foundation. This this primer also is a matte primer, but it's a velvet matte primer. So if you want something not so mattifying, that's a good primer. You can also do the Angel Veil primer, and if you have really dry skin, NYX also, they have a Hydro Touch primer, which is very moisturizing, and it's also good to also, you know, moisturize your face anyway before foundation, which I did also. I used my Blvd Aqua Bomb, but the second day I wore the foundation with that NYX Total Control Drop Foundation. I did notice that, I'm not gonna say it wore better, it wore great also, but it wasn't as drying. So it's just different primers for different occasions. Like if you're going out to the club or to a wedding or something and you want your makeup to last like really well, I would suggest using this Can't Stop Won't Stop primer. But I'm gonna be checking in with you guys tonight. I'm gonna take my vlogging camera with me, which is right back there. I'm gonna take that to work with me tonight, and I'll do a few check-ins, and then I will give you guys some more things that I noticed, if I notice anything. But you know, so far this is my third day wearing it, and I've been loving the foundation. Hey guys, so here I am with my first check-in. It's a little bit past the 4-hour mark. It's 2:15 right now. 2:15. My face hasn't gotten oily yet. I am starting to feel that, you know, that very drying and like kind of itchy feeling. It isn't like, it's not a deal breaker or it's not unbearable. It's just something that I notice and I don't like. So other than that, it's all going fine. Nothing has changed. The makeup is still matte. It still looks the same. The lighting back here is kind of crappy. I would expect for it to be better. It's LED lights back here, but whatever. This is how I'm looking right now. So yeah, I'll probably check in with you guys again a little bit before I get off, or when I get off, and we'll see how the foundation is holding up. Good morning, you guys. So it is 5:59, so 8 hours wearing this foundation, and I haven't blotted at all one time, which is freaking insane. That is crazy. So my overall thoughts for the foundation, I would say I love the foundation. The only thing that I have a problem with is the primer. I feel like it's too mattifying for everyday wear. I feel like you should just wear the primer on special occasions or like really hot extreme conditions. Other than that, I would just pair the foundation with a different primer besides this one. I was thinking about returning the primer, but I'm actually going to keep it. I do like putting mattifying primers to smooth down my eyebrows sometimes, and then I'd probably use it for my nose. But other than that, those are my thoughts on the foundation. I love the shade range and the undertones, all the different ones that they have. They have so many foundations that kind of look alike, but they have different undertones, which is amazing. So shout out to NYX on this new release. I really did enjoy the foundation, and I hope you guys enjoyed my review on it. And if you guys have any other suggestions on different ways to work with the primer, I guess, or anything to where it may feel different or I may change my thoughts on it, comment down below and let me know. Subscribe and thumbs up if you like this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.
Come on, come on.